Welcome to Conspiracy Q,
Oh, yeah.
your weekly top-secret investigation into history's most shocking and wild theories. Today, we're diving deep beneath the surface of a place you might have even traveled through. The Denver International Airport?
DIA.
DIA.
Yeah.
Forget your boarding pass.
You won't need it.
Because we're not looking at flight schedule.
No.
We're examining some recently uncovered sources that suggest a far more elaborate and sinister purpose for this sprawling complex.
It's a big one.
And you know, I had no idea how big
Oh,
until I started going through this.
53 square miles.
53.
Twice the size of Manhattan.
Yeah.
It's humongous.
That's huge.
Just massive.
You shared some fascinating material with us, questioning everything from its location to its artwork.
Oh, yeah.
So let's unpack this grand deception together.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
I am too. So, you know, one of the things I just keep going back to is the fundamental question.
Yeah.
Why build DIA at all?
Right.
Denver already had Stapleton, which was closer.
Why it closer?
DIA's location is 17 miles farther from downtown.
Yeah.
So why? Why would they do that? What was the necessity for such a massive undertaking?
Right. Well, their official story is Stapleton, it couldn't handle the amount of traffic that was coming through.
Right.
They needed a bigger airport.
Okay.
But if you look at like the layout and everything,
yeah.
it's just massive. Like, why is it this big?
Yeah. And, you know, like I said, 53 square miles,
Sure.
twice the size of Manhattan.
Right.
It just feels excessive.
It does.
It does.
And that's what really kind of gets the conspiracy theorists going, is
Yeah.
like, why so big? What are they hiding?
And the cost overruns
Oh, yeah.
equally, eyebrow-raising,
$2 billion.
$2 billion over budget,
Over budget.
landing at a final cost of $4.8 billion.
Unbelievable.
And this is all plagued by delays and lawsuits.
Constant issues.
And so you highlighted how these issues could be more than just typical construction woes,
Right.
potentially concealing something else entirely.
Yeah. And we have to keep in mind that this is 1995.
Yeah.
So $4.8 billion in 1995 is a lot more in today's money.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like, what were they doing with all that money?
Where'd it all go?
Yeah.
All right. So the airport's sinister shape.
Ah, yes.
So we're looking at this. We're looking at these photos. The aerial view of the runways is undeniably striking,
Yeah.
forming the shape of a swastika.
A swastika.
While officials cite wind efficiency, you questioned the probability of this specific pattern being purely coincidental.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you think that's a coincidence?
I don't know. I really don't. I mean, it just seems a little too on the nose.
It does.
Maybe.
You would think that somebody would notice that while they were designing it and go, hey,
Yeah.
maybe let's change this up a little bit. Maybe just a little. Maybe tweak it.
It's a little tweak.
Yeah.
So it's not so obvious.
Yeah.
But no, they went with it.
And I mean, there's a lot of theories about why.
Yeah.
You know, some people think it's a sign of the New World Order or something.
Mm-hmm.
Some people think it's just a coincidence.
Sure.
I don't know.
It's hard to say.
It's hard to say.
Then there's the roof design,
Oh, yeah.
the white spiked tents.
Uh-huh.
The official explanation is inspiration from the Rocky Mountains,
Right.
but these sources point out that people have compared them to concentration camp fences
Yes.
and martial law tent cities,
Tent cities. Uh-huh.
which I can totally see.
Yeah.
It's a jarring contrast.
Yeah.
What are your initial thoughts on this duality of explanations? It's like, you know, you've got beauty,
Right.
and then you've got this, like, really dark,
Ominous.
ominous.
Yeah, it's very strange
Yeah.
that they would choose that kind of design
Yeah.
for an airport. I mean, you would think they would want to make it more welcoming,
Yeah.
inviting, but instead they went with this kind of stark,
Sir.
almost militaristic
Yeah.
look.
All right. So this is where things get really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
As you noted, the constant hiring and firing of contractors during construction
Right.
is a key point. Why do you think they did that?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they didn't want anybody to have the full picture
The full picture
of what was going on.
of what was going on.
Yeah.
So if you bring in all these different contractors and fire them after they've only done a little bit,
Right.
nobody really knows what the overall thing looks like.
Nobody can put it all together.
Nobody can put it all together.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's pretty standard operating procedure
Okay.
for, government projects that they want to keep secret.
Okay. So we're talking about miles of tunnels beneath DIA,
Oh, yeah.
officially part of a failed automated baggage system.
Yeah, right.
But Reports from insiders paint a different picture. Sealed off levels.
Empty floor.
Empty floors with power.
Right.
Straight elevators.
Yeah.
What stands out to you about these discrepancies?
I mean, they're lying.
It seems like
They're
it.
lying about what's really down there.
So what do you think is down there? What could be down there
Wow.
that they would need all of that for?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, some people think it's a giant bunker
Okay.
for the elite
Okay.
to survive some kind of apocalypse.
What's some kind of apocalypse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Other people think it's maybe an alien base
Oh.
or a secret military base.
Oh.
I mean, there's all sorts of theories. But
Yeah.
the fact that they're lying about it
Yeah.
makes you think that something's going on.
Yeah. Something's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got these claims of underground bunkers, hidden transport, biometric scanners, and military-grade blast doors
Right.
in unseen areas.
Uh-huh.
These are significant allegations from former employees.
Mm.
We've got a story of a whistleblower contractor who claimed to see unmarked vehicles and paramilitary security and his subsequent disappearance.
Right.
How do you interpret these vanished accounts?
Well, I mean, it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
They're silencing anybody who speaks out
Okay.
about what they've seen.
So what does that tell us?
That tells us that they're hiding something.
They're hiding something big.
Something big,
Yeah.
and they don't want anybody to know about it.
They don't want anybody to know about it.
Heck.
Okay. So let's move on to the art, because this is where it gets even weirder.
Yeah, that the art is really strange
Yeah.
at DIA.
So the public art at DIA is undeniably bizarre
Yes.
and has fueled many questions.
So many questions.
So many questions.
Like, why?
Why?
Right.
Why?
Right.
So let's start with the murals by Leo Tanguma.
Okay.
Now, these murals, I've looked at them,
Mm-hmm.
and they are creepy.
They're very disturbed.
They are disturbing.
Yeah.
So we've got masked soldiers with machine guns,
Uh-huh.
a dead leopard over a coffin,
Right.
distressed children amidst burning buildings,
Yeah.
and kids handing weapons to a central figure.
Right.
Now,
It's weird.
the official explanation for this is peace overcoming war,
Right.
but
I don't see it.
that's not what I see.
I don't see it at all.
I see something really dark and ominous
Yeah.
and strange.
Hmm. I mean, some people think that these murals are actually depicting a future event,
Okay.
like a global genocide
Oh, wow.
or something like that.
So they're almost prophetic,
Prophetic?
like a warning.
Oh, warning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what meaning do you draw from these unsettling scenes?
I mean, I think it's pretty clear that they're trying to tell us something,
Okay.
but what that is,
What is it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's open to interpretation,
Yeah.
but it's definitely not peace overcoming war.
It's not.
No, it's something much darker.
Something much darker.
Okay.
So then there's Blucifer, the 32-foot tall blue Mustang,
With glowing red eyes.
glowing red eyes.
Yeah.
That tragically killed its creator.
Fell on it.
Yeah. A piece of it fell off,
Yeah.
landed on,
Severed an artery.
killed him.
Yeah.
So they decided to still erect this death horse
Right.
at the airport entrance.
Yeah.
What kind of message, intentional or not,
Right.
does this send? I mean, it's almost like a bad omen.
It is.
It's right at the gateway to the city.
Like a warning.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
maybe it's a welcoming
A welcoming
to the New World Order.
to the New World Order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, hey,
Hey,
this is what we're all about.
this is what we're all about.
Death and destruction.
Yeah.
So join us.
So we've got the Freemason capstone
Yeah.
in the Great Hall
Right.
with its symbol.
The square and compass,
Yeah. The inscription New World Airport Commission
which doesn't exist
does not
as
exist.
far as we know. Nobody's ever heard of it.
And a time capsule for 2094.
Right.
Why this symbolism at a public airport? What could
Mhm.
be the purpose of this seemingly out of place marker, it
Oh.
feels like? You
Yeah.
know? A deliberate insertion of a very specific and secretive symbolism into a very public space.
Right. And I mean, this is one of the things that really gets people going. It's like, why is there a Freemason symbol
Yeah.
at the Denver airport?
In the floor.
In the floor.
In the floor.
Yeah. I mean,
Embedded in the floor.
what are they trying to tell us?
Yeah. And New World Airport Commission.
Yeah.
Just sounds ominous.
It does. It
Yeah.
does.
Especially when you consider all the other conspiracy theories
Yeah.
about the New World Order
Right.
and the Illuminati.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got this pattern of contractors and employees who spoke out about DIA's oddities,
Right.
allegedly going missing.
Dying in accidents.
dying in accidents, or being silenced by NDAs.
Non-disclosure agreements, legally binding contracts,
Yeah.
preventing them from speaking about what they witnessed,
Right.
which is so creepy.
It is.
So we've got the example of the electrician who recanted his story and then disappeared online.
Poof. Gone.
Gone.
Meh.
So what does this alleged suppression of information suggest to you? It's like they don't even want you to talk about it.
Exactly.
Even if you've signed an NDA.
Oh, come after you.
We'll come after you.
Yeah.
Wow. So you shared all this information about iconography associated with globalist secret societies, Freemason sigils, coded references to the Illuminati,
Egyptian-style Anubis statues.
art reminiscent of Bohemian Grove.
It's all there.
It's all there. Why this concentration of such symbolism at an international airport? It feels almost like they're not even trying to hide it.
Yeah. Like they're mocking us.
Like they're mocking
Yeah.
us. Like, ha,
You know what we're doing.
you know what we're doing.
But you can't stop us.
And you can't prove it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's really creepy.
So this is interesting because there was this show, Jesse Ventura's Conspiracy Theory.
Oh, yeah.
And they were allegedly blocked from filming underground.
Mm-hmm.
And the episode was pulled from broadcasts.
Wow.
What does this kind of alleged censorship imply?
No.
You know, it's one thing for rumors to circulate, but alleged attempts to suppress investigation seem to validate some of the claims.
Exactly. It's like they're trying to keep something hidden.
Yeah.
And they're willing to go to great lengths to do it.
Yeah. So if we put this together, we've got the unusual location, the swastika runway, the talk of hidden underground levels.
Mm-hmm.
It starts to paint a picture of something more intentional than just an airport.
Right.
So we've got this theory that DIA is a planned global command center for elites during a catastrophic event designed for post-collapse governance.
Right.
Considering all these other points,
Yeah.
how plausible does this seem?
I think it's very plausible.
You do?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
look at all the evidence. They've got the underground bunkers. They've got the secret military base.
Mhm.
They've got the art that's predicting a global genocide.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's all right there.
It's right there.
They're just waiting for the right time to use it.
Yeah. So this is interesting because the airport's own response to the rumors is almost like they're leaning into it.
Right.
They've got the posters and signs jokingly asking about aliens and lizard CEOs.
Yeah.
So you highlighted, is this just marketing or a deliberate strategy to desensitize the public and hide the truth in plain sight?
I think it's both.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay. So how does that work?
Well, I mean, it's a way to make people think that it's all just a joke.
Okay.
So they don't take it seriously.
Right.
But at the same time, it's also a way to kind of plant the seeds
The sea.
of the conspiracy
Conspiracy.
in people's minds.
Okay.
So when something does happen,
Yeah.
they're already primed to believe it.
Wow. So it's like a double-edged sword. Okay. So the idea that DIA is a survival bunker for the global elite
Uh-huh.
is a central theme in the conspiracies.
Right.
So we've got the remote location on high ground,
Mm-hmm.
the hardened underground structures,
Uh-huh.
enforced no-fly zones,
Right.
excess capacity.
Never reached full occupancy.
It's almost like they built it for a future that hasn't happened yet.
Exactly.
So what connections can we draw between these logistical choices and the bunker hypothesis?
Well, I mean, it's all there.
Yeah.
The remote location,
Uh-huh.
the hardened underground structures, the no-fly zones. I mean, it's all designed
It's all design.
to keep people out
Okay.
and to keep the elite safe
Okay.
in the event of some kind of disaster.
Okay. All right. So we've got an accidentally published 2014 FAA document showing a no-fly zone over a non-military section of the airport.
Right.
And this is a detail that's really hard to explain away.
It is.
What could be the reason for such a restriction?
Well, I mean, obviously there's something there that they don't want us to see,
Okay.
and it's probably something top secret.
So are we talking about like a military installation or are we talking about something else?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It could be anything,
Okay.
but it's definitely something they don't want us to know about.
Okay. So we've got these alleged satellite glitches around the airport perimeter reported by Google Earth users suggesting image manipulation or shielding.
Right.
Why would such measures be necessary for a civilian airport?
Well, I mean, if you're trying to hide something
Yeah.
from the public,
Yeah.
that would be one way to do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's the kind of thing you'd expect around a top-secret military base, not a place where people catch flights to Disneyland.
Right.
So what are we talking about here?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's a mystery.
It is a mystery.
But it's a mystery that we need to solve.
We need to get to the bottom of.
Okay.
So finally, we've got these reports of strange vibrations and humming noises ignored by authorities, contributing to the overall sense that something unusual is happening beneath the surface.
Right.
What kind of activities could potentially cause these phenomena?
Well, I mean, it could be anything.
Okay.
From construction to underground trains to alien spacecraft.
Wow.
Who knows?
Who knows? It's creepy, though.
It is creepy.
Yeah. Like, it makes you wonder what's going on down there.
It does. It really does.
Okay. So you've taken us on this very compelling journey through the layers of mystery surrounding the Denver International Airport.
It's a strange place.
It's a strange place.
Very strange.
From its questionable origins and bizarre architecture to the unsettling art, disappearing witnesses, and whispers of underground bunkers and elite control. The evidence you presented certainly suggests that there's more to this transportation hub than meets the eye.
Oh, yeah.
So, are these merely strange coincidences?
I don't think so.
And overactive imaginations?
No.
Or do they point to a grand deception playing out beneath the Colorado plains?
I think it's the latter.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this top-secret investigation leaves us with this chilling thought. In a world of increasing uncertainty, could DIA be exactly what the conspiracy theories suggest?
I think it is.
A fortress of secrets waiting for an unknown future.
That's what I think.
Thank you for sharing these recently uncovered sources with us.
My pleasure.
Rate and follow Conspiracy Q to share the truth.
Spread the word.
Join us next week for another dive into the unknown.
I can't wait.
Me neither.
It's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun.
All right.
All right.